Bismillahirrahmanirrahim. Assalamu alaikum, dear students of class 6. Today we are going to start our English class. So let's start the reading. Open your books, page number 153. There is unit number 15 and the name is The Diamond Necklace. Before going to start the reading, we have to define about the writer of this story. Now the name of the writer is Guido Maupassant. Now, Guido Maupassant, he was the greatest French short story writer, and his stories were usually built around simple, everyday life stories, and which reveal the hidden sides of people. So he was very famous in French, and his published works include nearly 300 short stories and 6 novels. So let's start reading page number 153. First, we see the word bank. Now, the first word is suffered. Suffered means felt bad. Next is franc. Franc is the earlier currency of France, and it's a basic unit of money in some countries. Next word is distress. It means misery, grief, suffering. Full of gaiety. It means delightful, richfulness. Lodging means place or house. Now these were the difficult words. So let's start reading. Turn the page number 153. Okay, now this story is very interesting, and the main character of the story is Matilda. She's a woman, very charming wife of a very low rank clerk, and whose dream of life is leisure, luxury. So she's overjoyed when she's invited to a grand ball for the dinner. So she manages to buy a new dress for the occasion and borrows jewelry from her friend. But what happened next with her? Uh, so the fate seems to have other plans in store for her. So let's start the reading. The first paragraph, page number 154. She was one of those pretty charming young ladies born as if through an error of destiny into a family of clerk. She had no dowry, no hopes, no mean of becoming and getting married to a rich man. So she allowed herself to marry a petty clerk. Now, petty means low rank clerk. She married with the clerk and in the office of a board of education. Now, the clerk is in the office of board of education. She suffered for she felt she was born for all the fine beautiful things of life. She suffered from the poverty of her apartment, the shabby walls, the worn chairs. I mean, she was very poor. So, and the faded hangings, and but she had a rich friend, and the friend is a schoolmate at the convent, school name, so whom she did not like to visit because it hurt so much when she returned to her own poor apartment. One evening, her husband returned looking excited. In his hand was a large envelope. "Here is something for you," he said. She quickly drew out a printed card. Now, what is written on a card? "The Minister of Public Instruction and Madame George Ramponneau request the honor of Monsieur and Madame Loisel's company." Now, Monday evening. Now, this is the address for the function. And okay, now after hearing the invitation, instead of being delighted as her husband had hoped, she threw the invitation on the table and murmuring. Now, what she said, "What do you suppose I want with that? But, my dear, I thought it would make you happy. You never go out. This is a grand occasion." She looked at him with an irritated eye and said, now irritated I mean she's showing and feeling showing feeling of anger. So she said, "What do you suppose I have to wear to such a formal party?" He had not thought of that and stammered, "Why the dress you wear when we go to the theatre? It seems very pretty to me." He fell silent, upset, the right of his wife weeping. "Let's see, Matilda, how much would a suitable dress cost? Something simple." "It can't tell exactly, but 400 francs ought to cover it," she said. "Very well, I will give you 400 francs." Now, francs, have you have studied in the meanings? It means it's a basic unit of money. It's a currency, French currency. So he said, "Okay, I will give you 400 francs." The day of the ball mean the function day, approached, and Madame Lucille seemed sad and anxious. So she's looking sad because now what is the reason? Her husband said to her, "What is the matter with you?" And she responded, "I am upset because I don't have a jewel to adorn myself." Now, adorn me to show attractive and beautiful. So I don't have jewelry. So then her husband cried out, "How stupid we are! Go and ask your friend, Madame Forrester, to lend you her jewel." No, Forrester is a friend of Matilda. So her husband says that you have to go and bring the jewelry that you like. The next day, she took herself to her friend's house and related her story of distress. Madame Forrester took out a large jewel case, opened it, and said, "Choose, my dear." Among the jewels, she saw a superb necklace with diamonds. She asked in a hesitating voice, "Could you lend me this?" "Why, yes, certainly." "Why, not sure." "Why not sure? You can take it." The day of the ball arrived. Madame Loisel was a great success. She was the prettiest of all, elegant, gracious, smiling, and full of gaiety. All the men noticed her, asked her name, and wished to waltz. One was mean it's a dance performed by a couple with her. Now, this is the first half of our reading. So you have to read it out once again, listen the audio carefully, and memorize difficult words. And inshallah, in the next class, we will continue the second half of the story. Okay, Allah Hafiz.